Hello everyone. Today I'm on the combat beta and I'd like to show a few updates that they've just implemented today. So first off, this one's quite cool. They've redone the graphics for a wide variety of items. You would not guess it probably, but these gloves that I'm wearing, these giant gloves, are dragon claws. And they also, this is Dragon Defender plus a Dragon Scimitar. Looks much better now, I'd say. Here we are with a Dragon Spear, which looks a lot, it's actually quite similar to that Solomon rework that they did for spears, which is sort of interesting. Karassi's here, pretty nice. I don't think they redid Polypore, but they do have the Polypore magic ability, so it actually does, or it's supposed to do the Polypore spell anyway. Rune Hatchet, and let's see, Rune Knives here. So anyway, quite cool stuff, but that's just graphical, so that's not really what I was going to show in this video, although let's see what they look like. Yeah, that is pretty cool. They look much better than the old versions with the new attack animations. But anyway, they've adjusted a whole lot of things as well today, so they've revamped the stats for all weapons, because a lot of them were quite a bit off, and most notably they made staves a lot less powerful than they were. Magic was quite a bit overpowered from what I could tell. They've also added a bunch of small things, like they changed the Dungeoneering rings so that, well, I've got a whole list of what they did to those in the description, but most notably the Berserker and Tactician the Berserker and Tactician things, those now are bonus damage for one-handed for Tactician, two-handed for Berserker, and then the Mage and Range ones were those were changed as well. But anyway, the really interesting thing that I wanted to show in this video is something that they changed to the Wilderness. Okay, so here we are with the Wilderness, and this is just like a huge great change. I'm very glad that they did this. So what happened before is the Wilderness was entirely multi-combat, which is quite bad, because it didn't really make sense with a combat system in RS. I just don't want that guy to kill me. And let's see, so in the Wilderness, everyone could just attack anyone else, it would all be multi, but now they changed it so by default it's all single combat in there, and if you want to do multi-combat, they have an option to change, you have a 10-second option to change from single to multi. I don't want this guy to attack me, but anyway, you can't move while it's changing, it takes 10 seconds, and then anyone who has it toggled to multi-way will be able to pile you. So it pretty much means that if you want to do multi-combat in the Wilderness, you're going to have to fight against people who also want to do multi-combat, which is good for like clan versus clan stuff, so they can do that. But it means that there aren't going to be any more teams that can just pile a single person. It sort of gets rid of that aspect of the Wilderness, so that's good in some ways, bad in others. It's interesting, yeah. I don't know. I still don't really like the idea of so much being multi in the beta, because RS just really isn't designed for that. Although, in some ways I do like it, because it makes it easier to do the massing events that I like to live stream, so. Anyway, there are different aspects to it, just thought I'd bring it to everyone's attention. And before we go, just one final note about the Wilderness. In addition to doing this multi-combat thing, they've also made it so that by default you are skulled, in quotes, if you enter the Wilderness. You don't actually get a skull anymore, but you lose all of your items if you die in the Wilderness, unless you're using item protect, in which case you keep one. So yeah, just sort of skulled by default. And so that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, and yeah, take a look at my other videos if you want.